Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome back. Apparently, I got the lower end of this deal.
I'm sitting in the crevice.
Are you? Oh.
Yeah, I am.
I'll sit up
You're
here.
going to say...
It's like a...
All right, so we're approaching a very controversial topic because people ask us all the time, why wouldn't you just move to Dubai? Like, everybody seems to be moving to Dubai.
Simple answers, because I hate it.
Yeah. There's a lot of cockroaches. That's number one. Okay.
Yeah.
Number two, it's a desert and there's no like greenery.
We love nature.
We just love nature. We like trees, we like plants, we like to look at things that are not just sand.
Honestly,
so, there's that.
Like, Dubai is a very pretty city. The Emirates in general are very pretty, very forward-thinking, futuristic in a lot of ways.
Yeah. They
do have a lot of plans for building, you know, the future of the world, which is great.
It's not what we grew up around.
Yeah.
We grew up around mountains. That was like our whole childhood.
Yeah. And honestly, when we made the transition from Western Canada to like Toronto, we lost the mountains, we lost the valleys, the lakes. I mean, you still have lakes and all that sort of stuff, but you really have to search it out.
Yeah.
It used to be, you don't even have to leave the house to look at the mountains.
Yeah.
Like everybody's view is going to be of mountains because you're in a little valley, right?
So I think that's very specific to us is we like nature and we like being surrounded by nature, and we did not feel that in Dubai. It was like too materialistic and too cookie cutter, buildings everywhere, very artificial.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is. It's literally built on the premise of artificial.
Yeah.
So not for us. I mean, people love it. I'm just gonna say it because I feel like it's a need to say thing. I feel like Dubai is the place where Westerners go to pretend they're rich so they can go home broke.
Basically.
Because when you go there,
you don't save anything when you live in Dubai.
No, but you go there and
spend
like
more.
Everybody feels like they're like Sheikh so and so, like, you know.
It's I mean, it's a very fast-paced lifestyle.
Maktoum. That's what everybody thinks they're Sheikh Maktoum, and they're like, oh, I'm in Dubai.
Yeah.
But we come on.
Also, it's unlivable for a certain amount of time there because it's too hot.
It's very hot.
People don't go outside, and actually people leave Dubai and like go back to their country of origin. We know people that do that. Because it's too hot. Yeah. It's just like, it's unbearable. And here the weather is just like perfect year round.
It's consistent.
In Malaysia.
So speaking from experience, we were in Dubai in August as well as January.
Yeah.
And
so we've done both ends.
Yeah. August was very hot, very humid. And
January it actually got cold, like I was shivering.
Yeah, January.
It was so windy.
What's the desert? So it's going to get cold in the wintertime. So I prefer the colder side of it.
I don't.
Just because it's the desert. I don't know.
Me.
I say that and then I love the humidity.
I know, yeah. I just like a consistent temperature, so you need one wardrobe. Like I don't want sweaters. 3 or 4 different wardrobes.
I don't want sweaters, I don't want jackets, I don't want boots.
I don't want socks.
Nothing.
I just want to wear flip-flops every day and just like flowy dresses and like call it a day. But like, yeah. So that's one huge downside. Mm-hmm. So I would say quality of life is just not the same as it is here in Malaysia. You can't, like we said, there are certain...
Cost of living is very high.
Cost of living is very high. We're not like apartment people where we just want to be inside all day long and just not experience the outdoors, and that's just not what we like to do. We like to explore. Like here, there's beaches, there's mountains, there's highlands, there's island hopping,
jungles,
there's city life. Like you have all the things. And in Dubai, you're very much like everything's artificial.
It's city
like, go to the pool and that's like it.
It's city or it's like the Bedouin experience, which is amazing, by the way.
Which was fun. Which was fun in the desert.
Yeah.
But again, it's like a very short amount of things that you can do. So,
And since we've been in Malaysia, I've seen 2 cockroaches. That's as many cockroaches as I saw on my dinner plate in Dubai.
Yeah, it was gross.
Even though we stayed at nice places, like we stayed
in nice high-rise apartments, but like there's definitely a bug problem there.
Yeah.
And then not just that, but I feel like it's not a very family-friendly place to raise kids. No. Here, it's very family-friendly. Everywhere you go, there's kids. So
well, not only that, it's like when you go to Dubai, again, like I mentioned about what the Western kind of influence there is, that you see just as much indecency there as you do in the West.
Yeah, and
whereas,
so
like,
it's not
here,
very Islam-friendly, whereas here...
Believe that or not.
Believe it or not, yeah. I see more people wearing hijab, way more people,
not even
100% more people wearing hijab here than there. And I actually felt like a sore thumb because there were so many foreigners that were not dressed modestly that I felt weird. Like it was a weird kind of vibes.
Actually, on that note, Tristan Tate, yes. Whoa. Shut up. Tristan Tate said something very, I thought, beautiful. And that was that when he was speaking for himself, he's like, when I go to you know, Thailand. I want to experience Thai food. I want to see the Thai culture. When I go to you know, Nairobi, I'm just paraphrasing the cities, but when I go to, you know, Africa, I want to see the culture and the people. And then he's like, I don't want to go somewhere where everyone that's in that place is trying to adopt the culture of the West. Essentially, was what he was
literally
getting
what it felt like.
And honestly, I agree with him 100%. That the beauty of culture is not being like those
Everybody
other people,
else.
not trying so hard to be like, you know, the colonizers of the West that colonized most of these lands, you know, not that long ago. The beauty of having your culture, and Malay culture is they're very proud of their culture. And that's why, you know, English used to be, but now it's kind of bumped down. Malay is first language, and that's what they teach. You know, the just in general.
And the appreciation of other cultures. And not to say that
without
Dubai,
degrading other people's
and not
cultures.
to say like Dubai is not a multicultural place, because it definitely has become that. But at the same time, we feel like it's not as Islam friendly as Malaysia. I feel like.
But when you go, when you go to Dubai, does it feel like you're in the Arab hub of the world?
No.
No, it feels like you're in New York or Toronto.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, basically, Which is not. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I like being immersed in other cultures.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, there's that. So, and then the last thing is their lack of support for Palestine. Here, they've lit up the Petronas Towers multiple times, many times with the Palestine flag, and I have yet to see that on the Burj.
Don't forget, they lit up the Burj Khalifa with the Indian flag when President or Prime Minister, I'm not sure which it is, President Modi? When President Modi came, which is absolutely disgusting given the fact that right around that same time they signed the bill India did to send all these drones to Israel to drop bombs on Palestinian children. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
So the lack of support for Palestine that we see there is just sad. Here you see keffiyehs everywhere. There, when we were there, I didn't see anybody wearing a keffiyeh except us.
You don't see the Palestinian flag anywhere.
Yeah, you don't see the Palestinian flag anywhere. It just seems like everyone's just going about their life and like ignoring the fact that a genocide is happening. Whereas here, there's full-fledged boycotts. For certain companies that have their hands in this genocide.
They're speaking up, they're signing on to the ICJ. Was it ICCJ?
Yeah,
ICJ?
For the case that South Africa, ICJ.
ICJ, yeah. I got it right the first time.
International Court of Justice.
Yeah, well, it's a pretend court. It's a kangaroo court, basically. It's pathetic, but at the end of the day, they were the first ones to sign on to the South Africa's, you know, petition, I guess you could say. So yeah, I mean, and one other thing in Dubai is that the government has such a grasp around the throats of people who would speak out against it. Yeah,
which is sad.
It is, but I mean, at the same time, they're doing what works for them and have kept the country safe and peaceful and prosperous, and it is a double-edged sword for sure.
And we're not smack talking Dubai. We enjoy Dubai. We enjoy going there. We enjoy the safety. We enjoy all the amenities. It's just not somewhere we see ourselves living over Malaysia. Like these are the reasons why we chose Malaysia over Dubai. You kind of have to like weigh the two, and Malaysia just ended up going up here, and Dubai was kind of down here, just based on certain things. But again, hang on.
No, Dubai was down there.
But yeah, still, we do enjoy Dubai. We like going there. We enjoy it. But we just don't see ourselves living there and moving there permanently and being like super excited about it.
So basically what she's trying to do is like backpedal and make you think that we didn't just smack talk Dubai for the last like 8 minutes.
I'm not backpedaling. Not at all. I just want to kind of like give you the backstory as to how we weighed the two
Everyone
together.
has their own perspective. Yours is different than mine. You might have went.
This is our experience.
It's amazing. It's lovely. You had no problems. There was no issues. You love the food, the culture, everything, and it works for you.
And it's fitting for certain people. It's just not fitting for us. And like this is our life experience and how it is with our kids and our family. And this is just how we feel about it. And we wanted to share that with you guys.
And again,
so yeah,
if you've looked like that, if you've watched any of our videos, you know that no matter where you go, there's going to be pros, there's going to be cons. Even in Malaysia, there's plenty of cons. But for us, the pros outweigh the cons as a family of 5 that travel, and it's just where it's our place. Yeah. Whereas a place like Dubai, it's not for us. Doesn't mean we don't like it. We won't visit there, or that we wouldn't encourage people to go there. Yeah. It's definitely
still way better than Canada.
Yeah. If you have to choose between those two,
it has. Yeah, it definitely has.
Book your tickets now.
Yeah, for sure. So if you guys have any questions about that, leave us a comment down below, and we will see you in our next video.
Hi guys, assalamu alaikum.